Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Forster Bowling Club for the 2025 Bowls New South Wales Women's State Carnival. Thanks to Barrington Coast and Mid Coast Council. We're live with the round of 32. Vikki Wilson now on the mat to get things underway. She's playing lead with the Windang ladies today. It's Vikki Wilson, Anne Murray, Wendy Stevens and Janelle Jordan from Windang, and they're taking on Lesley Johanson, Sue Slobin, Ro Martin and Jan Notley from Southwest Rocks. Jack being rolled for end number one. They've had their trial end. We've got 3 matches to get through today, the round of 32, round of 16 and quarterfinals. So we'll be playing 12 ends per game. Nice, short and sharp. We've had 6 rounds of 18 ends over 3 days with 266 teams originally in the draw. We're down to 32 now. Green here at Forster running quite nicely, thank you. Lesley Johanson on the mat now. Pretty well pointed. Good starter from the lead for Southwest Rocks. Because the teams for this are not required to be from the same club. They can be any combination. We just put down the club of the skip on our program. Good correction from Vikki. Just a little bit over corrected. Great grass line. Chance for Lesley to add a second. Weight on a first was excellent. Gone a little wider. We'll run this out quite nicely. And a huge shout out of thanks to our 10 host clubs for the preliminary rounds. We had Bulladila, Club West in Taree, Taree Railway and Taree Leagues, Harrington, Old Bar, Tuncurry Beach, Tuncurry Forster Sports, of course Forster, Pacific Palms, just a little bit tight with that one. We had 19 sections competing, the 19 section winners, plus the 13 best performed second placed from each section went through. So we had Forster Bowling Club, of course, our main host and sectional venue, and then our sectional venues: Halliday Sports, Pacific Palms, Club West Taree, Taree Leagues, Tuncurry Forster Sports, Tuncurry Beach, Old Bar, Taree Railway and Bulladila. Just a bit short from Wendy. Wants this to run down and slow down. Been a wide variety of surfaces being used over the last few days. The club's a little bit slower on the surface than here at Forster. A couple of synthetic greens in use. Our host clubs have been magnificent in hosting our 1,000+ lady bowlers competing in this event. Do you know I've been sent it at Taree Railway, and a big shout out to Kerry, the secretary there of the Ladies Club. Was fantastic. Tim, the general manager, looked after me exceptionally well, and every person who's been at each of the venues has said the same thing. Their venues have been gone above and beyond, been absolutely magnificent in catering for Bowls New South Wales and especially the players. Quite a breeze here today. It's coming from left to right as we look at our camera. Skippers will go to the mat with a little bit of a scattered head. Couple of shots to the Southwest Rocks team at the moment. Janelle Jordan. That should just ride the breeze. Would be looking for some contact on that shot. Bowl, she's got it right in the middle. Stayed for shot. Yes, one down, says Jan Notley. Sorry, Ro Martin. So now it's up to Jan to play the same bowl or draw the shot. And we've had a few people wondering where the Carnival will be next year. We're currently in negotiations with potential venues. I know there'd be plenty of people happy to see it back here in the Barrington Coast, Mid-Coast. Proved superb for the last couple of years, and we might be here again, don't know. Honestly have no idea where we'll be, not my decision. This one's just going to run through a little bit from Jan. So it is one to start with for Windang. Shout out to all those clubs who are now watching on their big screens. Do hope you are loving the broadcast. We love bringing it to you. To have a group of travelling bowlers consider coming to this area. I'm sure the host clubs around would love to have you visit their venues. Vikki Wilson, good line with the first one. Lesley Johanson with the toucher. Vikki just needs add 6 feet in the old scale, just under 2 metres. It's got a line absolutely spot on again, just not quite enough correction. Lesley, she'll be just looking for a couple of feet more grass. It's got the same weight, looks to be very good line this time. Little touch would be ideal. It's going to run down. Oh, good bowling. She's holding a couple. It's going to be Anne Murray will play her forehand now. Got a couple there to stop on. giving it a good chance. Wants a little bit of breaks there perhaps, and yeah, he's got the stop on that bowl. Very well played. Sue, she's going to follow that one down. That bowl from Anne has cut off the trail to those as well. Not too badly pointed with this one. Oh, it's another one in the head. The Women's State Carnival's been going for a long time. Very popular event with the ladies. Very social event as well. Very happy crowd. We'll send from our social media posts over the last few days. Plenty of smiling faces. They just love getting out, catching up with their mates. They don't see that often. Going out to have a good time. Combine a game of bowls and a few days away. A couple of nights out. A little bit of socialising. So very well pointed again. Just not going to quite get back in time. Good second shot there though now. See that Windang probably want to still stick on that side of the green. Well, we're going to change it over. Or going to signal both. I do think that Wendy Stevens is better off playing that forehand side. A little touch on that jack brings the other one in on that hand. Other thing is she's a little bit long. She can sit in amongst those, just mitigate a little bit of danger. Same idea though for Roe Martin here. Just to arrive up on that forehand side, can just get a little sit on that shelf. She's a little bit tight and quick, can turn over the Windang bowl to get a couple. Oh, pretty well down from Wendy Stevens. Well, that's going to be close to second shot. Might just fall out. So Roe Martin's last bowl of the second end. Nice line here. Going to come down to a speed. Very close. Oh, just a little on the unlucky side. Got the sit on the bowls and just stayed out. And only needed to be flopped down to be the shot. Janelle Jordan, yeah, Wendy Stevens agrees with there. Play the forehand. You get a little touch on that jack. Could make 3, even 4 shots. Just want a nice, confident draw down there. Even if you do sit on your own bowl, you should stay for at least 1, possibly 2. Can also just turn out Jan Notley's bowl without any real danger. It's on a pretty good line. Well, it'll be another shot, very well played. Jan Notley, probably 2 down. Well, Roe Martin likes the look of this, wants the jack, got it through. Big round of applause. I think she's made just the 1 shot. We'll watch that one again. Janelle Jordan comes down to have a look to see what shots are available for her. But that was very well played from Jan Notley. Needs to be a little careful here, Janelle. It's her bowl at the right-hand side, just short. Can play to just turn that over once or come under and try and sit the yellow. Just go round and draw the shot. Can't play with a big weight. Gets rid of her own. Could be in a little bit of trouble. Might almost be worth making sure you get second. Just so the temptation's not there for Jan Notley to try and get rid of it. Well, it just depends on whether you think one on the first end's a good deal or whether you want to try and rip that one out. Could be worth as many as 3 more. Oh, I'm not really sure what she's calling there. Can't hear from out on the green. Basically, Jan, play the same bowl as you did last time. You'll draw a shot. A little bit tighter. Just going to wreck on those short bowls. So it will be 1 to Southwest Rocks, and we're all square after 2 ends. We will have some score updates from the other 15 matches currently underway before too long. You can see those scores just starting to come through. So Lesley Johanson stops to reset. Good move there. If something's not right, step back off the mat, start your shot routine again. Again, she's got a pretty good grass line. Just going to be a bit short with this one. Vikki Wilson. Well, has given that one plenty of grass. Nicely down from Lesley. Just going to run on. Really did just get the wind behind it and push through. Vikki on the side that will be a little bit narrower. The wind coming from left to right as we look at this end of the green. So opting also to play the hand that should be just a bit narrower. Wind will hold the ball out a little on that side of the green. Played this very well, drawn the shot. And Murray following Sue down, but just got a little bit tentative with the draw shot. Well, so should we just try to repeat the dose here? Very well played. 2 to Sue. And it's just a little under the line with this one. Still 2 shots to to Southwest Rocks with the Slobin bowls. So Roe Martin looking for the forehand draw just around the green at the front to draw another. Just a little bit under the line. The weight would have been enough to count. So Wendy Stevens. Looks a little bit on the tight-ish side as well. You saw her reaction, 2/3 of the way down. A little bit of a tap on the side to say, didn't quite give that one the chance it needed. Skippers now to play their bowls of the third end. We'll be quarter of the way through our round of 32. 3 matches of 12 ends to be played today. 2 18s for the semi and the final tomorrow. Just a bit shorter to manage to get that additional 1 round in of our knockout phase. Very well played from Jan Notley. There's 3 good shots there. So Janelle, under a little bit of pressure, has given this a good, nice, wide grass line. Will swing back with the wind on that hand. Just down to a weight. Well, it's a good effort. Grass line is perfect. Just a metre and a bit through. Jan can add a little bit of pressure here. She's just giving this one a bit of a push. Collects the outside. So it's at least 3 here to Southwest Rocks with 1 bowl left to play this end. It's up to Janelle Jordan just to take a metre off her previous bowl. Needs to miss and run past the green one. Overcorrected. The 3 have taken out already. Oh, look at a 4th. No, 3 it is. Southwest Rocks take the advantage early on. A little bit out the side, but well in bounds. A big shout out to Barrington Coast, the Mid Coast Council, Plenty of destinations in this area. Barrington Tops, Forster, Duncurry, Gloucester, Hallidays, Point, Harrington and Crowdy Head, Hammervale, Coopernook, Smiths Lake, Stroud, Taree, Wingham, Tea Gardens and Hawks Nest, Wootton and Bulladilla, Seal Rocks and Mile Lake, Pacific Palms, Old Bar. Plenty to do. Lots of walks, go out stargazing at Barrington Tops. Plenty of nature, retreats. Marketing also a spot for a perfect proposal, so you want to pop the all-important question, the love of your life, check out the Barrington Coast website. Some ideas there for the perfect destination for that special moment. Plenty of lookouts, dog-friendly holidays and all the more. Just check out barringtoncoast.com.au. Plenty of spots to take some amazing photos in this wonderful area as well. And Murray wants us to get down. Lesley Johanson holding shot at the moment. And hands drawn inside it. Very good bowl. Just rode that wind in. Pro Martin, she's looking just to get inside that last bowl. Wants to get the touch up. Oh, just runs through. Another draw shot here. Wendy Stevens looking to add to the count. Pretty well down. I think she might be just a little bit on the narrow side with that breeze. On the green side as we look at it. So right to left as we look at the screen. The wind will push the bowls across. It's blowing towards the ditch on this rink. See, that one's just got a little bit of a run through. Need to make sure you take your grass out on that wide side. I think Wendy might have been caught there. She did take the extra grass, a little bit of extra weight. The breeze just not quite blowing as hard at the instant she let go. The 1-2 with the Windang team as we stand. Skippers go to play their bowls of this fourth end. And just a little bit quick, a little bit wide. Janelle Jordan wants this to hold on. Not quite got the send required. being wheeled in. Don't think it's done enough. I think it's still 1 to the Windang skipped team. You're not going to change it with this one. So it'll be 1 shot to Windang. Yep, agreed to by the players. Vikki, that's quite a good starting bowl. That one would have been shot on quite a few of the opening ends, so he's just not quite grabbing the speed of this green. Probably a little quicker than some they've played on lately. Brilliant sun shining day again in this area. We've had 3 magnificent days. Nice to see the sun out while we're playing bowls. Oh, Vikki, she's going to grab the jack. Trail it back to the back of the rink. Oh, and what a bowl from Lesley Johanson. Absolutely superb. And Murray giving this a fair shake as well. So a little bit under the line here, I think, and the weight's not quite on. And really would like to reach, give herself a chance to turn her own teammate's bowl over once, or just arrive to that shot bowl. Be 3 second shots they'd have now. So Slobin would really love to get another one into this head, just to take away any danger of a multiple count. Just going to fall that little bit short. Wendy Stevens now on the mat. I think I'd be inclined to say nice confident draw. A couple of feet to the green bowl. What's this? Just to turn that bowl a couple of rolls through. Giving it a chance to score. Oh, very well played. Chance here though for Ray Martin just to Slightly overplay the draw. You can sit on that last bowl, or ideally just turn the jack through a few inches. Could very well make two. It's a shot you probably want to play before your opponents get the chance to. That one's going to go right through into the ditch. I'd be really trying to arrive here. You can get that right out. It's all in your favour. Might be holding one, but can make it even better by arriving to your bowl. Oh, that's another second been added to that count. I really do want to just arrive to this head Southwest Rocks. Get another one in there. Got a chance to just turn that jack through a little bit. Can make a couple. Not going too quick. All right, under the line. I think they were looking to go forehand underneath and look for the jack. Do you think the danger on the forehand is if you're a bit narrow and you get a clip on the shot bowl, you turn your own through, you could quite easily make it 2, 3, even 4 shots. And if you're a little bit on the heavy side, you'll turn your own bowl out and yours will turn away. If you're half a bowl narrow of the jack, you risk losing it. On the other hand, though, you're just arriving. It's tighter as well. You sit that bowl, you're unlikely to go more than one down because your bowl should stay. Get on the outside, you might make it 2, but you can also get a little trail on that jack and you get 2 yourself. So I think reward versus risk, probably better at the backhand for Southwest Rocks. But it's also there on the backhand for Windang. They can afford to reach with 6 feet of weight. They just want to arrive onto the shot bowl, push that hard enough. The green bowl will go through to the ditch. You'll be left holding a decent multiple. Even if you do get the outside and push it onto the jack's going towards your own bowls. Well, that's gone through to the ditch. That's taken away the Southwest Rocks shot. That's very well played. Probably only the one shot now, but Jan Notley has no option. She has to try and draw halfway between the ditch and the shot bowl. Add another one in there, because if she doesn't, there is a beautiful shot there now for... Yeah, that one's in the ditch now. Janelle Jordan should be going reasonably firm at her bowl, at the green one. Get that through. Very hard to draw the ditch. Better off to go firm at the green bowl. I was just going to try and draw. A lot more reward available by going firm. No danger whatsoever. That bowl's not a toucher. Or is it? Actually, if it is a toucher, I'm wrong. Yep, it is a toucher. Apologies there. She had to try and draw. I think it's probably 1, maybe 2. So if that's a toucher, Jan should be reaching at it. Try and give it a thump. Goes the ditch, you're a chance for shot. Through it goes. Well, not quite. They're going to pop a tape on the remaining bowls. shot to Windang. Was 2. Five ends in, 7 to go. Vikki Wilson, yard through with her opening bowl. It's just pushed across by the breeze as well. Lesley Johanson, very well played opening bowl on this 6th end, coming up to the halfway point. Vikki turned it over and has just not quite got the speed required on that hand. Lesley, I don't think she needs to change anything. Maybe add a foot of weight. Just going to run through. Very well played though. Be holding 2. And Murray draws one right to the back. Quick reminder of our conditions of play today. We have 3 matches. We have the round of 32, round of 16 and quarterfinals, each to be 12 ends. There are a respot at the tee. If a jack in motion passes outside the boundaries of the rink or goes over the face of the bank or rebounds to a distance of less than 18 metres, the end won't be dead, but the jack will be respotted at the tee, the 2 metre mark. If we are tied at the end of 12 ends in our matches, we will toss a coin. The winner of the coin toss will decide who gets to play first. Who gets to roll a jack and play the first bowl. They have the option of taking it or giving it to their opponent. And we play that one extra end to decide a winner. And of course, if that's tied, we play another extra end. We will be streaming one game from each of the rounds today. Semi-final and final tomorrow from 8:30am. Quick reminder too, we have Friday night and Saturday Platinum Pennant will be live on the Bowls New South Wales YouTube page. Friday night's the all-important clash between the Raymond Terrace Jets and the East Maitland Griffins. That'll be played at the Hangar Friday night. Do you think the game time there has moved forward a bit? It was to be 7pm. I think it might be coming forward a little bit. Griffins flying high so far this season. They're right in the mix. And the Jets looking to repeat their finals performance or attainment from last year of reaching the finals. Would like to go a little better, bundled out by Marilla in the qualifying final. Wendy Stevens sits the ball at the back. I think that'll be the third shot. The Saints fans probably cheering on, seeing Chelsea Mackay in the background, playing in the family team again. See the lollies and the lucky cat on the bench there. That's some of the fun that does go on. Janelle Jordan looking to draw a shot here. The scores have been updated, so I've just put the rolling scoreboard back on the board. Just dropped it off while we had the jack moved out the side so you could see more of the bowl passage in. And Notley wants a little bit of love, but it's going to run through. Just a bit tight on that hand. Just gone through a little as well. Jan's going to run through again, so remove one, have a look for the second. Well, they've had a little wander, now we'll get the measure out. Find the closest bowl, run around. Two shots to Windang. So halfway through, and it's 6-4 to Windang. Nothing in it. A couple of ends in a row will give one of the teams the advantage. Vikki's rolled that jack right up to the edge of the ditch, so it'll go the 2 metre mark. Vikki a little bit exuberant with her opening bowl. It's about the speed that the Jack was, though. So rolled to about the same distance as the Jack was rolled. Normally that would be really good, but it moved a couple of, well, just under a couple of metres back up the green. Whereas Lesley has gone right through to the ditch. Oh, Vikki just pulled a couple of metres too much off this one. Lesley slightly overcorrected there, so plenty of room for the seconds to draw here. And Murray out on the forehand. Need a little extra grass with the breeze there. Not too badly pointed. Just going to run through a little, but that'll be the shot. Hold underneath the green bowl. Speed's pushed it on. Well, she's knocked that one up to Jack high, so it was probably just a bit quick. No real need to change too much here for Anne. Just drop a yard of weight. Just going to go through to the back. So just wants this to hold on. It's going to run through. Well, if you have just joined us, you're watching the round of 32 of the Women's State Carnival for 2025. We're coming to you live from Forster Bowling Club, thanks to the Barrington Coast Mid-Coast Council. A big shout out of thanks to our host clubs for this year: Forster Bowling Club, Halliday Sports Club, Pacific Palms Bowling Club, Club West Taree, Taree Leagues, Tuncurry Forster Sports, Tuncurry Beach Bowling Club, Old Bar Beach, Taree Railway Bowling Club, and Bulladilla Bowling Club. We had 19 sections in play up until yesterday. We were using, 20 greens because we had half greens at Old Bar and Halliday Sports. Section split across those two and the half greens. The 19 section winners have come through to today, along with the 13 best positioned second placed teams within sections. So the 13 second places that had the best performances in terms of win points and margin also qualified for today's round of 32. And they will, of course, then knock 16 teams out today, this morning. The 16 remaining will play the round of 16 in about an hour and a bit's time. And we'll be down to quarterfinals today. 3 games of 12 ends. Respot the Jack at the tee. Colloquially, no dead ends. No dead ends for the Jack being set in motion legally by play. Tomorrow we'll have the semi-final and final coming to you once again from Forster Bowling Club. A little bit of room here for the skippers. Conditions a little blustery today. The beautiful sunny day at the moment. We've had near perfect conditions for 3 days. Quite heavy dews of a morning, just slowing the greens down a little, but brilliant sunshine, very little wind. Bit of breeze today though. Jan wants this to just hold its line. Just going to slide underneath the jack. Janelle just looks a little bit on the short and tight as well. Jan Notley, I think she's slightly overcorrected on this one. Just going to fade across the head. The weight was pretty good, but it's one further shot to the Windang team. They edge ahead 7 shots to 4. We've played 7 of our 12 ends now. Vikki Wilson, she'll play the slightly narrower side of the green. Breeze right to left as we look at the screen. Just going to go through the head though. Lindsay. She's playing the wider hand. Looks like her weight's pretty good. Just going to turn away though in that last bit with the breeze. And Vikki needs to gain a bit of grass and lose a bit of weight from her first. She's lost a bit too much weight and gained a bit too much grass. Lesley just a little through. And Murray, she'll play the backhand side. Needs a bit more grass. There, needs to give it a bit. The wind probably not quite as stiff, a little bit fluky, so it will vary in its effects. That one though should run down pretty well. That'll be the shot. Sue, slightly narrower hand. Breeze seems to have got hold of this one. Be close to second shot there, I'd say. correction needed from opening bowl. Just wants this one to turn a little bit quicker. Added a couple of feet of weight. It's just out of the count. Sue. Slightly tighter line. She should draw a shot. She certainly adjusted her line very well. Just going to run through, gets the glance and comes in behind. Wendy Stevens. G2, just a little quick on this length. That is up a little. It's on an exceptionally short end. Roe Martin just hanging a little wide, going to run through. Well, this has got Janelle Jordan's interest. Good combination of grass and speed, which is what you really want to do. Down to the jack. That's the shot. Rowe was just a little energetic with the first and just going to run through again with the second. So Janelle just going to be a little bit tight on that hand. Probably switched there and realised she had to be a little bit tighter, and it's just slightly overdone the narrower line. Does open the door for Jan to try and play down to the shot bowl. She's an aggressive line, which good. Got the run. Will fall in for second, so I do like this call from Wendy saying you're holding one. Let's go out to that wider side. There's less danger than that hand. Don't want to be tight and trail that jack to the yellow bowl. On the other hand, you're coming through ours. A bit more chance to just sit either one and stay. Not trying to play anything real aggressive, just want to arrive to get another shot. Has got a bit of a tight line. It will run on with that wind. Well, the line just probably not too bad with the right weight, just to sit on either bowl. Chance for Jan Notley though. She just needs a little more grass than her opening. Can sit the bowl or trail, but I think she's overcorrected. She's outside those lines. Gonna run on one more to Windang. They're just edging away. 2/3 of our game played. Windang leading 8-4. 4 ends to go, 4 shots the difference. Reminder, we will be coming to you live for 2 more games today. Just 3 games of 12 ends to get us down to our semi-finalists for tomorrow. Not too bad a start from Lesley again. Vikki, she just ran through with her opening bowl. It's to the back right of screen, sort of hidden in behind Jan. Good correction with a second one. That'll be the shot. Doesn't need too much correction, Jan. Just a little bit more grass. Bit close to be shot. Just needs to run this through. Just going to pull up on her. And Murray on end 9 of our round of 32 match here at the 2025 Women's State Carnival. Coming to you live from Forster Bowling Club. Thanks to the beautiful Barrington Coast and Mid-Coast Councils. Sue, she'll also be out on that slightly wider forehand side. I do like the way it was called on by one of my mates who played Crown Green bowls. He said he'd play finger or thumb. A bit more descriptive than forehand or backhand to me. I always remember forehand being my thumb side. Hannah's just trying to wheel that one back in. Plenty of spectators coming. They're enjoying the merchandise available here. Plenty of State Carnival caps and shirts being looked at. Wendy Stevens. Here in this first of the knockout games at the Women's State Carnival for 2025. Wendy's weight, very good. Just see that breeze, just run that bowl across the head. Rowe would be hoping this one just holds up with the breeze. Jan Notley's just giving a little bit of applause, and why wouldn't you? That one's going to be the shot. Call from Janelle Jordan is just arrive on that forehand side. If you bowl a chance, that one swings back, it'll be fairly close. Just not going to get the turn needed to get to that bowl. Well, do it again, Rowe, only just a little better. First one was good. Try and get one that's very good. It's a tight line, but I don't know if the breeze will hold that up enough. It's not turning quickly. You see the difference in those two hands. Might have just fallen out. Question for Janelle Jordan from Windang at first use. Which is the easier hand to play? Bit of traffic in on the forehand. Might just take that on anyway. So Janelle. She's decided to play that tighter backhand side. Has got a bit of an aggressive line. Wants that bowl clean. Got it. Well played. It's up to now Jan Notley. She needs to get one back in there. She's taking on that backhand side as well. Light, a wider line in the aggressive Janelle Jordan shot. Just needs to get around that green bowl. And I think she's drawn the shot again. Or very close. Yes. Wendy Stevens says, you've got the shot with that one. The question is, does Janelle Jordan try and get rid of it as well? If it was worth it to get rid of Mo Martins, it may well be worth it to get rid of that. And pray that Jan doesn't put it back. He is a bit short though. A little bit more danger in this shot of changing more than what you want. She's going for it. Well, she might want the jack. Got a big piece. Runs back with it. Oh, it's just the one, says Ro. Plenty of room to draw. Can actually play both hands here. I think she'll take the wider hand around the bowls. Oh. Needs to turn and pull up. Going to end up pretty close as long as it comes in. Well, Jan did draw the shot. Very important for her team to do that. Just keeps them in touch. Might have been almost tragic to drop shot on that end. That jack is going to go right through to the ditch. All right, so we're on end number 10, 2 remaining after this end. Jan. Right on the edge of the ditch. It's a good opening bowl from Vikki. Enough after losing that last end, the Windang team, they'll be keen to win the next couple, just to try and go into that last end with a solid lead. For Southwest Rocks, though, 3 ends to play, 3 shots the difference. Want to score this end. Just make it difficult if you're chasing more than 2 an end for the last couple. Vikki, it's a good line. It's going to be a decent home. That one has gone through the ditch from Sue. And Murray looking to add to the count for Windang. He's not quite. Sue wants this one to run. It's not too far away. Good effort. Oh, Ian Murray. It'll. Oh no, it's just going to run out. Won't count. Still 2 to Windang. Vikki Wilson's red bowl, either side of the jack. Currently the 2 shots. Plenty of room to change that. Wendy Stevens coming out on this wider hand, wants this to come back down to the jack. A little bit of speed. It's going to come to a good home as long as it stays on. Yeah, well, that's good. The 2 bowls at the back were both Southwest Rocks. Just gives a little bit of cover. Southwest Rocks 3 behind, 3 to play. Really do need to win this end to keep in touch. As Windang, if they can pick up multiple, I'm in a very strong position going into the last 2 ends. This is pretty well pointed from Wendy. Janelle's urging it on. It's good enough to be the 3rd shot. There's still room there for Jan Notley. Two to go after this one. Jan Notley at present, probably 3 down. Looks almost a game-changing score here for Windang. It'll take them out to a 6-shot lead with 2 to go, which was in the very, very difficult category. Janelle Jordan can add another couple to that. They've almost got this game sealed. Jan Notley, one bowl left to play. Can change that head as well. Wendy Stevens earning this in, but it's good enough to count. Big effort here for Jan. Oh, she sent this. Teammate likes it. Just needs to get the jack. Got a feather and stayed for shot. Wow. She was 4 down there. Potentially a game-winning lie. And she's drawn the shot. A toucher and in behind. It's hard to get to that bowl as well. Looks like she's going to try and get that bowl out. There is a slightly tighter line on that hand. The wind probably not blowing quite a strong right at the moment. But you can play just to reach, skirt the jack, get enough of that bowl to send it into the shadow. You've got the next 4. Is to get down. Oh, it's got contact and rolled. Still 1 to Southwest Rocks, so 2 ends to go. 2 shots the difference. What a bowl from Jan Notley on that end. Huge in the context of this game.
Out there taking photos. Anything that's great / Kelsey's cool.
Oh, it's a good starter from Vikki Wilson, just in on front of the jack. Just in behind from Jan. That's 2 good bowls. Context of this game, they're in a good position to catch. Vikki Wilson would love to put a foot of weight on her first bowl. Well, she's changed it by a foot, but she's gone shorter. May still count. So that's another one in behind. Janelle very wisely says to Anne Murray, we want one behind, just stick wide of our bowls. Draw back to the centre line or just outside. Jan's been very good so far. It'd be nice if she moved over. But what a bowl from Anne Murray into the right spot. I think Janelle should be asking her to play similar weight again, but with another couple of feet of weight, just to split those 2 at the back. Jen realises and moves over. Very well done. So Slobin, you're going to put another one in the very good position for this end. And keeps the same weight with another 1.5 foot. That's about 45 centimetres of grass. Split those other two up. That would be ideal. Even if she's a little heavier, would be okay. Well, she wants this to get right down. Does not want it to sit flush. Oh, that's great cover. In behind the jack. That does make it very hard for the Southwest Rocks team. Just trying to draw here. Wants this to get down to the shot bowl. It's going to be pretty close. Oh, she sat the back one. That's good. That's second shot. Yeah, it says to draw to it. Wendy Stevens. It's a good line. Oh, what a result. Pushed her own bowl in around behind. Well, this could be a big end for the Windang team. I thought Ro Martin had nearly done enough to get shot with the last bowl. Got a very good home. Just turned that bowl through. Wendy now wants to draw down to the closest Southwest Rocks bowl just to get a bit of cover. Well, this one's on its way down. It's not going to be quite all the way though. Jan Notley, 2 ends remaining, trails by 2. At least 2 down on this head. Really wants to try and turn that around. Can get the shot bowled, can get a result. Oh, she's just turned it out a little bit. Very good attempt. Still probably 2 to the Windang team. Has opened it up for a second shot. Oh, a bit of confused messaging there. Needs to play a safe line. Get around that down to the shot bowls would be all right. That's very well played. Going to turn her own over and cover that one. Oh, it's close to 3. Well, Jan Notley has to be into this head. She's given it a big chance. Gets the jack. Well, I think she's still down. Oh, when Janelle saying, I've got a bowl left. Let me play it. What are we? Just going to come and have a look. We'll see. Janelle Jordan's last bowl. Turned the bowl, up towards the jack and hung around. Very well played. Unfortunately for Janelle though, Jan Notley's given it a tap and changed that head up. Last bowl of the 11th end. Just trying to draw one in there. And get underneath that, it's good. Just going to crash. Oh, whose bowl is it? Well, she pushed up. Just going to put the tape on to make sure. I've had the question asked over the last few days, what happens, Janelle was on the mat, what happens if both seconds start measuring and just disturb the head? Well, unfortunately for Janelle, that would have been a case of failing to play a bowl. And because her third disturbed the head in the process of determining the head, she would have lost the right to play that bowl. Last end of our round of 32 match. Windang lead by 3. Very handy lead in this match. Not quite at the point we'd say it's a match-winning lead, but it's not far off it. 3 to tie, 4 to win. Because if they do pick up a 3, the Southwest Rocks team will be playing an additional end to decide the result. Vikki Wilson, though, good time to play a good bowl. Probably wanted another foot of weight, just a fraction less grass. More than 8 difference in one to play. Game over. Well, good bowl from Jan Notley. Well, great bowl from Vikki Wilson. That could be the one that just seals this match for the Windang team. But there are, 6 bowls after this one. Good intent from Jan Notley. She's just going to sail through. Stays on at the back, very importantly. That one could come in very handy towards the end of this, or the completion of this final end. That will be the final end because we have a respot rule in place. If the jack is propelled out of bounds by an active play, we will not have a dead end, but we'll respot at the tee. Those who know me know I don't like saying no dead ends because it is possible. You get a bowl cannon off the adjacent rink, you get a displacement by a neutral object. Teams have to agree where everything went. If they cannot agree, then we do have a dead end. That's the only way when we have the respot rule, though. Unless it rains and we call the players off, of course, yes. That one's through to the ditch as well. They need more in counting positions, but they have to play to disturb this head. Can't leave it as it stands. So for the Windang team, it's just load the head up. Make sure you cover all the bases. Windang, they'd be happy to drop a 2. Don't fatten the target up. It's the other ideal. They need some bowls behind the head, though. It's not too bad from Anne, though. It just cuts that backhand side. Cuts the view out of it a little. Makes it look a little awkward. Need to crash into this one on that forehand side. Wants the shot bowl. Got it onto the jack. Oh, but hasn't gone Just run away from it, rolled the shot bowl up as well, made the position a bit better. For Windang, though, get another one in that area. Don't need to count, just need to be second, third, fourth, fifth wood. Wants that inside that last bowl there. That's going to be a very good home. We've got a couple of bowls left to play. Final end of our round of 32 match. Coming to you live from Forster Bowling Club. Big thanks to Barrington Coast, Mid-Coast Council. Wow. A little bit of fortune there. The toucher goes through to the ditch. It could be a couple of shots. Wow. We're going to have an exciting finish. Wendy Stevens, this stops and not in the sand to be good, but it's going to be a little ploppy in. Oh, here it is, chance for Roe Martin to just get another one in there, give their team a whopping chance on this last end. I'd say Windang don't need to get shot, they just need to make sure they don't drop any more than a 2. Needed to cover that back. Have they done it well enough? They could be 3 down here, could be 4 down if this one stops on, but it's not going to. It's at, I think it's at least 2. Possibly 3. ITO, once things done correctly, marks the bowl in the ditch. Just a question of whether which bowls count. Janelle Jordan she doesn't need to try and draw a shot, just needs to get past the 2 metre mark and get second or at worst third. This one's just got to stop before the sand. Just going to fall in. She's probably got 20 centimetres too much weight on that. Oh, Southwest Rocks, chance here to snatch a victory from the jaws of defeat. Rose not. She's urging it to stop, and it's not going well. It'll stop, but it'll stop in the sand, as the albatross said. Jordan, take 2 feet, 3 feet off your previous bowl, even 4. Don't try and get too close. Then again, you got to get there. It's going to fade across the head. Oh, the question is whether that's 2 or 3. They're playing this, so I don't think it's 3. If you're holding 3, you wouldn't play it. Well, no, if you're holding 4, you wouldn't play it. Needs to get one in to make a 3. And that's going to fall in the ditch. Shake hands. Would like to know a signal. They're not going to tell us. Oh, what she did, just put her fingers up. Well, it's 2 to Southwest Rocks, according to the scoreboard. So 9-8. Windang takes the victory. They'll progress to a round of 16. Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll be back again in just a little while with a round of 16. But for now, it's goodbye.